Hi folks, Simon here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm very excited that summons are coming to Final Fantasy VII Remake, especially in lieu of the fact that they weren't a part of the original game until the party left Midgar, which is obviously the part of the game that the remake is focused on. So I'm excited they are making an appearance in the remake, and they do look incredible. But one of the things I was not a big fan of in Final Fantasy XV was the conditional summoning system that was used in that game. And that's because I pretty much went through the entire game and probably can count on one hand, the fingers on one hand, just how many times I actually got to experience the Astrals in action, not including the story battles where you were forced to actually use them, but just in other encounters. You just never got to see them because of the conditional system that was in place. You had to have party members incapacitated, or you had to go through battles for a long amount of time, a lengthy amount of time before they would appear. It just wasn't a fun system in my opinion. And one of the things I noticed when I saw the summons in Final Fantasy VII Remake in the videos and stuff at first was, oh, it looks like they're going the Final Fantasy XII route. And indeed, I think they've certainly taken a lot of inspiration from that, with the summon appearing on battle and fighting alongside the party. But Final Fantasy XII didn't need a conditional summoning based system. You could, summon a party member's Esper whenever you wanted to in any particular fight. And I think that system worked well. It's what I was hoping was going to be implemented into Final Fantasy VII Remake when we first saw Ifrit and Shiva in action. But no, Yoshinori Kitase has said in a recent interview that the summoning system is going to be conditional, and it's only going to be available on boss enemies, which is kind of a disappointment, I'll be honest with you. But it also got me thinking as well, and that is about the fact that in Final Fantasy XV, one of these summons that was available, one of the Astrals, was Carbuncle. Now, Carbuncle was only available to those of you that played through the Final Fantasy XV Platinum demo before the main game came out. But if you did and you completed that demo, then you would unlock access to Carbuncle, who would only have been available on easy mode. And on easy mode, the condition was your main party leader would need to fall in battle, then Carbuncle would appear and buff the entire party so that they're pretty much invulnerable, would do loads of damage, and it was basically a mode that stopped you from getting game over, but it was only available in easy. So as you can imagine, this was quite a heavily criticised Astral in that game, because you didn't get to see Carbuncle for starters if you played normal mode or higher, so you're basically penalised in that sense from one of the game's component features, but also the use of Carbuncle in making the game just so trivial was also criticised. So one of the things that concerns me is the fact that Carbuncle is listed as one of the pre-order bonuses for Final Fantasy VII Remake. And now, I've been looking forward to seeing Carbuncle in action in the remake, because Carbuncle is always an awesome summon to see anyway, but now I'm concerned that, seeing as how they seem to be going the Final Fantasy XV route with these conditional summonings, that they're just going to be copying that verbatim, and Carbuncle's only going to be available to those playing the game on easy mode, and then it's going to do something silly like make the entire party invulnerable. So yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the whole system here, and I know we need to hear more. Personally, I loved the Esper system in Final Fantasy XII, and I loved the summoning system in Final Fantasy VII. I anticipated we were going to be getting a combination of those two systems, maybe having it so that you bring the summon out into battle and it fights alongside the party, just as we see in Final Fantasy XII, but only for a short amount of time, and then you level up your summon materia just as you did in the original game, and as you level up the materia, the summon will last in battle longer, and as you continue to level it up, then perhaps the more abilities the summon unlocks. They could have really, because you had a system similar to that in the original Final Fantasy VII, the more you leveled up the summon materia, the more you could use that summon in each battle, and they could have capitalised on that system and brought that into the remake, but it sounds like that's not the direction they're going in. They're going in this Final Fantasy XV route of conditions, and I'm not a big fan of that, but we'll see how it plays out. Anyway, please do share your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you excited to have a conditional summoning based system in Final Fantasy VII Remake? Of course, it's okay to disagree with me. Did you enjoy the system as it was implemented in Final Fantasy XV, or do you agree with me that this is not the route they should be taking Final Fantasy VII in, and in which case, how would you like to see summons working in the game? Anyway folks, thanks for stopping by, checking out the video today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.